Let's go abroad now, where Russia has strongly suggested it would veto a French and Spanish-sponsored draft Security Council resolution that would impose a cessation of hostilities on Syria, starting with the battered ancient city of Aleppo. Now, the draft that will be put to a vote today and seen by SABC News calls for an end to military fights over the city, for an end to aerial bombardments, as well as the provision of immediate, safe, as well as unhindered humanitarian access. Now, with the Russian-backed Syrian government offensive to reclaim eastern Aleppo continuing unabated, the UN's envoy Staffan de Mistura has warned the area could be totally destroyed in 2 months. Show in Bryce-Pease reports.
This is an aerial view of Aleppo's destruction. Craters marking bombs dropped by a Russian-backed Syrian government offensive to retake the rebel-held eastern half of the city that includes a minority of terrorist elements, according to the UN.
This is not a proposal, a draft, which is ripe for adoption. As I say, I have this suspicion that the real motive is to cause a Russian veto, even though from the outset we were told by the French colleagues that that was not their intention, but unfortunately, I have to get used to working under strange circumstances.
France's ambassador called Aleppo a black hole, destroying all we believe in and a harbinger of more disasters to come.
Strong support to the Franco-Spanish initiative during the meeting of the Security Council from basically every member of the Council. So based on all this, we feel only comforted. There is no time to waste. There is an absolute emergency in Aleppo, which is bombed time and again as we speak, where civilians are killed literally every hour. So there is no time to waste, and we'll, as I told you, we'll go in the coming hours and minutes actually to put in blue our draft resolution.
The UN says some 250,000 people are trapped in eastern Aleppo, while only up to 1,000 among them are terrorists. The stakes were raised even further this week when UN envoy Staffan de Mistura offered to personally escort terrorist fighters out of eastern Aleppo in order to save the majority of civilians facing the onslaught from the Syrian government-led offensive. He warned that if the UN were to remain passive in confronting this bombardment, that it would resign the world to another Srebrenica, even another Rwanda, referring to the two genocides of the 1990s. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.